PROG is showing some good signs as well. I know that some of you are involved in these trades, so I want to share with you guys my view here and see what can happen next. So is everything working fine? First, let me quickly check. All right, we good here. Looks like everything is working. Let me just quickly announce in the Discord that I'm live. Give me 1 sec, sorry about that. Bam, bam, bam. Hey, morning Kevin, hi. And yes, so just please let me know, hey brother, if there is any issue with the sound or the image, as I'm having some issues. I had some issues last time, so just let me know. I'm keeping an eye on the chat, and I'm starting. So as usual, guys, we start with the big boys. Let's start with AMC. So what is happening here? We are in a triangle, so you guys probably know that. But what is not that easy in this triangle is to have the good upper band. All right, so to get the good upper band, you need to check what is giving you the best reactions, and you can't ignore the recent past. So at the beginning, as some of you know, I was having a trend line like this, and I was here having this breakout that only lasts 3 hours, as I showed you guys already in some other videos. Cool bro, the sound is perfect, I'm glad to hear that. And then here we got rejected. So you need from then to take into account this new high. So I moved my trend line like this, and then I need to take into account this high because I like to use highs, and then you need to find what is fitting the best. So just, checking. And if we do like this, we connect this one, which is of course very important at 52.8, and we connect this one. So to me, this trend line looks good. We can even go slightly lower. It doesn't change much. Okay, and here I need to connect well as well. All right, so we're having something like this, and this is our new trend line. All right, so from here we can see that the 2 past days we are making a few attempts on this trend line. Again, we are trying to break out, so this is good. What we like to see before breakouts, guys, very important. So there is the volume that we need to check. Also, there needs to be a nice consolidation just below the breakout area. This is the setup that to me makes a breakout perfect. So here, what do we have? Let's zoom in a little bit. Not yet, let's stay like that. So here we are only starting to consolidate below this breakout level. So the breakout level is for me, so going lower. So right now it's 44, all right, just like it was 1 week ago, even if I move the trend line, because this is a downward sloping trend line. So we need to close above 44, but it's good if we take some energy. To check if the market has energy, there are 2 things you can do. You can check the RSI. Okay, this is the first information. We are right now having a daily RSI at 55, so it's not overbought, so it's good enough for me for breakout. And you can check the Bollinger Bands. It's something I'm checking more and more because usually I'm checking those consolidations visually, and whenever I see that the price action is steady, I'm happy. But you can use the Bollinger Bands that are an indicator that is built for this, right? So let's use it. And here we can see that the Bollinger Bands, they were tight here. Why they were tight? Because look, we were having 7 days in a row close to the 37, 38 level. So right now it's been only 2 days. We are around 42. So I would like to see the price action staying at this level. Or, if we break out, it's even better. But if we don't break out, I don't want to see the price action coming back to 37, which would be fine and would be actually a nice buying opportunity. But if we have this consolidation like few more days at 42, it's perfect as well. So just be aware that this is to me the best setup that could happen. I get rid of those Bollinger Bands because they are a bit ugly on the chart, but they are giving very precious information. So what can happen from here? Like I said, guys, I think we will probably consolidate just below. This would be the perfect situation. And if we get rejected, we're probably going to find support there. So I think that the breakout is not happening today or tomorrow, but rather next week. This is my view once again, because we need to consolidate a bit more. And once the breakout happens, then we need to close a full day above 44, even better above 45, because it's the new high, 45, 46. But above 44 would be, if we spend the full day above 44, it would be the first time it happens in a long time. I mean, above this upper band, triangle upper band. So it will be the signal that we're starting 5 waves up. So we can expect once this breakout happens. So this is my preferred scenario. We stay here a little bit, we break out, we retest, and then we move into 5 waves to the 130 level. I think that we are close to this scenario, guys. I'm calling for it for quite some time. Of course, I was also signaling whenever we had something that was looking like we're correcting more, but right now I think that the correction is almost over and that nice things are gonna come. Let's check. Hey brother, how are you? Let's check quickly, guys. The synthetic short, you know, it's something that I like to check. I'm personally very careful. I mean, I pay a lot of attention to what is happening on the 145 strike. We were last time at 19.98 million shares equivalent. So this is a good indicator for me to monitor. And yes, we are above 20 million now, and the DTC was stable. All right, 350 was 355, 345, stable DTC. Okay, but look at the 145 strike, 20.3 million equivalent shares sitting there. This is something that would probably push option market makers to be buyers on the upside. So it's great to see that. Okay, so I'm pretty done on the AMC, guys. If you have any question, just ask me in the chat. I'm just gonna be focused today on AMC, GME, BLNK, and which one? And PROG. I was in this trade, I got out, but I know that some of you are still in and are asking me questions, so I want to answer these questions as good as I can. Let's do GME right now. So the situation is a little bit the same, guys. You know that I'm making this update right now because I think that this is looking quite good. So the big picture is the same, guys. We are in a huge triangle. The difference between GME and AMC is that GME, sorry, actually broke out a few hours above this trend line in a very impulsive way. So this is good, all right? We like to see this kind of behavior before breakout. It's, you know, just scaring the bears. It's showing that something is happening. It's creating volume. It's bringing attention to this stock, which is what we want, guys. The more people involved, the better it is. So I like to see that. Then what happened? We have actually the kind of pattern that we like to have, which is this kind of, you know, consolidation. Then we got a little bit rejected, but look, guys, we didn't even reach the 20-day moving average. When we don't reach those support levels that are usually you know, used by bears as targets, it's good. It means that bears are not able to reach the targets, so it's positive for the price action. And we got then this yesterday, this nice run up. So let's analyze what happened here. But just before analyzing, I can already tell you guys that this trend line is going lower and we just got rejected, you know, close to it. So same thing here, guys. Jérémy Bordeaux, salut les Français. Yes, I'm gonna keep it in English, brother, but happy to see some French guys here watching this video. So for GME, we need to have the breakout before it was 230, but it's going lower. This is the good thing about being in those triangles, is that the breakout level is going lower with us, so there is no rush. I mean, of course it's better to be already in, which I am, but if you're not and if you want to get in, it's better to wait for the breakout because the breakout is going lower. So the longer you wait, the better it is. And here we tested this trend line. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4 times, guys, in the past 2 weeks. So it's good. The more a trend line is tested, the weaker it gets. So here we are bullish, guys, but let's be honest, there is still an alternative scenario where we find more support around 180, 190. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What I know is that bulls are attacking relentlessly the bear camp, which is good. And if we do have this breakout, guys, we would be in the same situation as AMC. We would probably strongly move higher. So the question is where, for example, so right now I think we are in the second wave. So it would be a third wave, guys. Some people, some of you guys were asking me where this move could go, and I would say 340 right away. I mean, this is a third wave, this is impulsive, and yes, I think that this move would make sense, all right? Around 60%, maybe in 2 or 3 days, like plus 20, plus 40 or something like this. This would make sense. Then probably some taking, taking profits would happen here, and we would do 4 and 5. I have a target of 800, but as you guys maybe heard last time, I am moving a little bit my target. I see a question about AMC. I'm gonna answer to it right away. Did I miss AMC? Bro, you didn't miss anything, because as you can see, we still are below this. We are still in a corrective pattern, so it's time to buy anytime. I would personally be, not financial advice, I would personally be a buyer at 38, 37. I would add more, even higher now. Okay, I would need to check, but around 37, 38, I would add up to my position for sure. Let's go back to GME. So I was saying, you guys know that my target is 800. It's a target that I have for a very long time, that I believe in. But when I check the option market, guys, let's have a look. Okay, some of you asking me for Tesla. I can have a look as well. All right, so GME, guys, first thing, bam. So you can see the DTC is higher here. We are at 5, guys. That's great. Okay, it's one of the highest I've seen. Okay, you see GME, we were at 502. Okay, we are stable at 5. Okay, we were even at 6 early November, but before that it was 3. So we are right now. Let me just keep GME. It's important to check that, guys, because it's giving you the levels of DTC that create those strong moves up. When was the last time we had a strong move up? On the 3rd of November. All right, what was the DTC on the 3rd of November? 6. Okay, so whenever we are close to 5, above 5, those kind of strong moves can happen because shorts are panicking and they are covering their position. So 5 is a level where this could happen again. So that this is the reason why I like to see those strong moves, because it's showing that there is a lot of tension. So it's pretty good. So and yeah, let me just quickly show you that again. We are monitoring the 950 strike, not moving, still 4.07 million shares coming mostly from the Jan 22 maturity. So nothing very new, guys. I just wanted to make this update to show you that what is happening right now is good. Whenever we consolidate close to the breakout, and we're testing it many times, it's good, which doesn't mean that it will break out this week. I rather think it might happen next week, because we need to consolidate a little bit more, but this would make sense. And once again, you guys know that I'm talking that 3 of the 2 strong moves that happened on AMC and GameStop got triggered when the SPY moved strongly lower. And right now, very quickly, guys, I'm giving you my view again on the SPY. I'm still bullish. I think we are in this third wave in yellow, and that we can push a little bit higher before correcting. So maybe this would go together as it did in the past. Maybe we will see the global market tanking by 2% or something like this, and some margin calls triggering AMC and GME strong moves up. Maybe, you know, this is just a theory, but a theory that has been proven in the past. So, you know, I just like to keep an eye on those things. Let me quickly have a look, guys, at your questions, and give me more likes, guys. Only 10 likes. Come on, you can do better, guys. So what do we have? Morning, brother. Okay, is Prog finished? So Prog is in this video. I want to talk about it, of course. When would GME get to 350? I hope next week. Let's say, all right, maybe 10 days. I don't know. It would depend on how long we are able. I mean, if we stay 3 more days at this level, it would happen anytime. If we get rejected, then, you know, it's the same thing. We need to build up again this bull camp right below the breakout area. So, you know, to build a bull camp, you cannot only spend 2 or 3 days below the breakout. You need 1 week, 10 days. So right now, this is what we're doing. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if I can count the 3. To be honest, they're a bit low. so it's not very easy to say if it's 5 days, 10 days. Let's check the Bollinger Bands quickly. 22 likes, better guys, thank you. Bam, Bollinger Bands, still wide, look. They're wide. Why? Because there is this strong move up that created a lot of volatility. The Bollinger Bands are computed on the 20-day moving average, and then we take twice the volatility to create the upper band and the lower band from the 20-day moving average. So there are 20 trading days. So this 1, 2, 3, you see, so basically it means that we would need to wait at least 5 or 10 more trading days, so it's 1 or 2 weeks. All right, so this is the answer given by Bollinger Bands. I would personally just say, visually, that we don't need that much time. I think that a few more days just close to this breakout area would be enough to scare the bears and to create the breakout and the strong move up that would probably follow. So hope I answered the question well. Okay, cool guys. So let's now do BLNK. Okay, you asked for prog. I give you prog first. PROG. That makes sense. So PROG, interesting one. So let me quickly, for those who, so this is a healthcare stock. Let's check if I can find more information quickly. Healthcare testing, the company offers complex molecular diagnostic solutions. Complex, all right. Prodigy serves customers in the United States. All right, I like everything that is complex, everything that is molecular. It sounds good. It sounds like, it maybe has a greater potential than the usual healthcare companies. I don't know, but what I know is that technically we are bullish. All right, so let me go through the price action here. There are too many lines. Let's get rid of those, but those lines were those that I was using when I was in this trade. I got out, I took profits, but it's not over. So let's analyze. Okay, now I'm changing a bit my trend line. You see, this one is great. Okay, so what do we have, guys? We have, so did you see that what I just did? I updated this trend line. The previous one was very useful as well. It was here, but there is a new one, so we need to use it. Look, this one, breakout here, breakout on that day with volume, retested, we go higher. Okay, that's over, that's behind us. Right now, what do we have? The same thing, trend line. Now I cannot make any other more flat trend lines. So it's the last one, and we broke it. We retested it around 3. I personally took profits around 350. Okay, at that time it was not looking, that bullish. Now it's better. So what do we have? We completed 1, 2, 3. All right, with the third wave that usually goes beyond some major levels. So this is what happened here. Then we corrected in what looks to be, what seems to be a fourth wave. All right, so let's measure how usually fourth waves, they go to the 38.2% retracement. And ta-da, 38.2, roughly below. All right, so here it would be a nice opportunity to buy. I didn't see this trend line at that time. If I had seen it, I would have probably tried something here, but too many stocks. I was buying BLNK, so you cannot be everywhere. And here we then had this breakout that tells me, so this was 2 days ago, and that tells me that we are in an ongoing fifth wave. So the question you have is a very good question. Is it over? So let's be honest, I don't know, but I can try to answer. To answer that, I'm going to measure 1 plus 3. First thing, apply to the bottom of the force and check the ratios. You guys know, because I'm telling you that all the time, that usually fifth wave, they go to the 0.618, 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.618 relationship. From 1 plus 3 applied to the bottom of the force, which I'm doing here. So the first level is 5.15. We went above. Okay. Then 660, we didn't reach it, and the next one is 9. All right, so it gives us 3 levels. We have already reached the first one, so maybe the fifth wave is over. Okay, first information. now I'm gonna go on a shorter time frame to get more information, but maybe this is over. I'm gonna check the option market, because the option market is telling you where is the gamma. So when you know, for example, if you have a lot of gamma, if I see, I don't know what I'm gonna find, but if I see a lot of gamma around 7, it tells me that we might very well go above 7 quickly. And if the gamma is more at 5, I would say that it might be done. All right, so let's check if we have more gamma at 5 or more gamma at 7. Okay, so many information, guys, here, many information. So let me go with you through this information. So first, we have more gamma at 7 than we have at 5. Okay, first. So this is rather bullish. This is rather telling me that we have some energy on the option market to push higher. First information. Second information is that the DTC, despite the very big synthetic short and regular short, because we're having right now 50% of total short interest, but the daily volume is that big, guys, that the DTC is only 0.3. What does it mean? It means that shorts are not under pressure, so they can buy, but they can just keep the short positions and think, all right, I don't care, I keep the short position, I'm gonna buy later lower. They are not under pressure. So whenever they are not under pressure, whenever the DTC is small, the option market has a lesser impact on the price action. So here I have more gamma at 7, but as the DTC is that low, I cannot really take this into account in my analysis. So I'm gonna try something else, the other tools. What do we have? We can check first on the daily time frame. Okay, overbought RSI, but it has been overbought for a long time. We still pushed higher, so this is not a good reason. I'm gonna have a look at the moving averages. Let's go right away to the hourly time frame, guys. It's the best time frame for this kind of moves. And here, okay, we broke it. So basically below 5, it's not looking anymore like the fifth is on. So it looks a bit like the fifth is complete because we broke this 20 hours moving average. This is a basic method that is working very well. I mean, it's the best I have. You can always then adapt and change it a bit, but basically using the 20 hours simple moving average on most of the moves up is a good indicator of to know if the move is still on or not. And here we are below, so it's not great, let's be honest. So I don't have that more tools I can show you guys and use to know if it's over or not. You know, we have some reasons to think it can go higher, some reason to think that it might be over. So I would come back to the daily time frame, take a step back, and just, what else can we do? Now we are wondering if this move is complete or not. Here we have the 20-day moving average that has been broken and we still went higher, so it's not a very good indicator anymore. We don't have that many tools, guys. You know, I'm neutral here. Everything can happen. If we trade below 4, it would of course not look good because it was the breakout level. So it has not been retested yet. So we might very well come quickly here and push higher. But let's be honest, if we close the day lower today, it looks more like this is done. And then what can we have on the longer run, guys? This might be only a first and then second, all right? This is possible as well, but this would depend a lot on the fundamentals of the company, on, you know, it doesn't depend, of course, only on technicals anymore. But this looks impulsive. This looks like a first wave. So let's see. I'm quite neutral right now on PROG. I hope I answered well. It took me some time, but you know, many things to say. Sorry, just give me one sec, guys. All right, I'm back. I'm here. So let me quickly have a look at the questions. Let me show you BLNK quickly. Okay, BLNK to the moon. All right, so I pretty much agree with that. So this was some information. Breakout with a big volume increase. Okay, I'm writing, guys, a course, and I'm using the examples, many examples. Some of them are some trades that I've been doing to explain the setups that we are looking for. All right, so what is the situation on BLNK, guys? So basically we had this massive run up, all right, that developed in 5 waves. Okay, then we corrected. Doing some kind of an ABC. Okay, and now we had the breakout. So I entered my position around the breakout level here, all right, around 32, 35, I don't remember, something like this. And right now, what is the situation? So let me get rid of all of that. All right, so it looks very good to me. It's very impulsive. The volume is only starting. We had the earnings not long ago that helped push higher. I'm personally, so what is this company doing? They are basically doing batteries, and you guys know, if you are following a bit the sector of EV, that this is the main issues that most of EV owners have, is where do I charge my car? And you know, those companies that are other than BLNK, they are trying to find the best technology to do it. So I mean, if they manage to do it, this can have a very big impact on the price action, and we can reach some crazy levels. So this is what I'm targeting personally on BLNK. Now technically guys, we are good. The recent high of the downtrend that I was using here is at 44 roughly. So we are on it, guys. We are consolidating just above, which is good. The RSI is a little bit overbought, but you know, when those strong moves happen, it can remain overbought and push higher. I don't really know when the pullback will happen. We would probably develop into 5 waves. So 1, 2, I think we are still in the 3rd wave. I think we're doing something like this. This is what I hope. I would personally take a little bit more profits in the 50, 60 area and then just let it run. What else can we say here? Yeah, it's, I mean, nothing else to say. This is bullish. We might have a pullback, but it would probably be both. We have this breakout. I believe the market develops in waves, and I believe this is a new wave that has just started that will last for 6 months. So I'm bullish on this stock. Let's check quickly what the option market is giving us. I cannot retrieve options here, but even without retrieving options, guys, look what I can have. Okay, so without options, we are at 35% of regular short interest. So I guess you can double that with the options. I don't know, somehow my spreadsheet is not working for BLNK. And the DTC is at 3, so we can double that. So we have a DTC around 6, I guess, taking into account the synthetic short. So this is a squeeze situation, guys, all right? So this is the reason why I think that this move can just skyrocket. And once again, everything looks good to me in terms of technicals and fundamentals. Okay. So let me have a look, guys, at your questions. All right.
Greg Jean-Baptiste. SPI, GGPI, okay, blah blah blah. You want to Paris, my friend?
Yes, I come from Paris, bro. Exactly. I mean, I was born in Paris, then I moved to Chambéry. This is basically where I'm gonna be back. By the way, next week, in 2 weeks, I'm moving from Hong Kong, guys, coming back to France for a few months. Then I go to Dubai. But let's do things step by step. I'm gonna be in France. I'm gonna be closer to your time zone. So I'm gonna do more live sessions. I will be taking positions live as well. I think it's gonna be very interesting for you to watch that. For me, it's gonna be very exciting too. So I'm very excited about that. And let me check what other questions you guys have. Can you check the Groupon? Okay, I'm gonna check Groupon. Question about a hidden bullish divergence on GME. So let's try to find it. 4 hours time frame. Okay, So basically a bullish hidden divergence is whenever the price action is making higher lows on a momentum that is shifting lower, that is making lower lows. So we are looking for that. And here the momentum is making higher lows. I don't see the bullish hidden divergence, bro. There is not any on the first time frame and GME. Bullish hidden divergence once again is whenever the market is making lower low, the momentum is making lower lows and the market making higher lows. So here the market is making higher lows, but the momentum is making lower lows, higher lows as well. So there's no divergence. I don't see it. Let me know if I miss it, bro, but I don't see any bullish divergence on GME chart 4 hours. You use stocks. Stochastic. Okay. Get it. I don't use that indicator a lot. Sorry, damn. Okay, indeed, on the stochastic, that's true. Okay. Here the market is making, indeed, the stochastic is making lower lows. All right, but it's interesting to see that we have the hidden bullish divergence on the stochastic, but we don't have it on the RSI, we don't have it on the MACD. So it's not that powerful, but it's still one more information that is interesting to keep in mind. And I personally don't use stochastic divergences, so I won't be able to say if it's a very trustful signal or not, but it's here. And it's just one more information to add to all the other bullish signals that we have. Questions about exit prices, but guys, you know, I think that taking some profits, it depends how you want to play it. I would personally maybe buy a little bit of protection around 340, like buying a put. I would keep my calls. Basically, I'm not selling anything on the upside, but I might buy some protection around 340 on GME. And on AMC I didn't check, guys, but maybe around 52, okay, because this is where we might have the next pullback. All right, so if you want to swing, 52 is a level you can buy some short-term put to just sell it right away afterwards, and let's do things step by step. But the real target is higher, is like 135 on AMC, 800 on GME, even higher than that, guys. This is what I was showing to you. On GME we have a massive number of options on the 950 strike, so that means that we might go beyond that. All right, so I would need to update my target at some point. For now I'm keeping 800 because, you know, it's my target and I want it to be reached. But whenever it's going to be reached, I'm going to update my target if it needs to be updated. And I can tell you that I would be using all the information I have, and the first information I would be using, guys, is this. Sorry, bam. Okay, 950, massive number of options, so it's very likely we go beyond it, like maybe 1100 or 1200. So let's discuss this if we go to 800 first. Okay, so what time is it? I have 10 minutes left with you guys. I'm gonna be quick. Give me more likes, guys. Click on this like button. Okay, so what do I have? BBAG, WKHS. I just checked Prague, brother. Am I rich yet? soon. Okay, what date and strike looks good for BLNK? If you are not in BLNK yet, to be honest, I mean, not financial advice, but it's hard to buy now. You know, if you are in lower, it's good to keep your position, but there might be a pullback. All right, this is the stock market. A pullback can happen anytime. So I think that the good strike is, you know, something like I'm personally long the Gen 2250 strike. I think it's the good one. Going to the 70 is a bit risky, especially now. But if there is a pullback, I don't know, to the 35 area, going to the 50 on Gen 22, I think is the good thing. Otherwise, maybe the 70 strike, but give it a bit more time. I don't like to buy this very high strikes, especially when the market is moving that strongly. You're gonna pay a very huge premium for the volatility. So I won't, you know, it wouldn't be a good thing to say that is the right time to buy those high strike calls. So lower a bit the strike and wait maybe for a pullback. Okay, I can do Lucid. I was following Lucid. A lot of you are asking me this one, so let's do Lucid. All right, so the question you guys have is, can we go higher? And I was trying to answer this question yesterday. I almost took a short position here on Lucid. I didn't get in, and the reason why I didn't get in, so first we can do the Elliott wave analysis. 1 2 3 4 5, measure 1 plus 3, apply to the bottom of the fourth, as we always do, guys. Bam. Okay, and this is giving me 64 is the 1.618, which is also the all-time high. So 64 is for me a level I wanted to take a short position to play the move down. So I think we might go there. All right, we are kind of neutral between 52 and 64, but we are in this area that this is now support. I think we might reach this level. Okay, this is only a feeling. What can you use? Maybe here the 20 hours moving average. Now it's not giving great signals. Okay, I don't know if we go to 64, but if we go there, this is the reason why I didn't take a short position there, and maybe other bears might do the same, because look at that, guys. Basically, the option market grew a lot since I started to make analysis on this stock, and right now we have a lot of options on the 70 strike and on the 90 strike. All right, so those two strikes that grew a lot are telling me that investors are believing in a higher move, and this can create maybe something that goes to the 90 area. All right, so this is possible. It's hard to say what level we would reach before correcting, but my take is that at least 64, and why not seeing something even higher. All right. Does Dodge looks like it's going to break out? Let me check. I haven't checked the Dogecoin for quite some time, but I know that you guys like this cryptocurrency, so let's have a look. Breakout, I don't know. Ah, you mean on the downside? I see some support at 22. First thing, I'm just doing some trend line work first. Nothing very clean on the upside. We had here some kind of a fake out, so I'm not gonna keep that. Okay, no divergence. What about the volume? Volume is going slightly lower. I don't know, it looks like 22 wants to hold. All right, at first glance. I would like to see a more of a sold RSI here on this trend line to be a buyer. All right, this is a setup I like to trade whenever we are coming on a trend line with oversold RSI. This is usually giving a reaction. Here we come on the trend line, but the RSI is not oversold, so it's not perfect. And I don't have any clean trend line on the upside that I could use. Maybe this one is the best. And we have here the 200-day moving average. So I would say that, guys, as long as we are, below 28 on Dodge, I don't see it strongly moving higher. Whenever we break this, the volume might kick in, and then nice things can happen. But very quickly, let me show you Bitcoin, guys. This goes together, and I'm not so bullish on Bitcoin right now, guys, since we broke from this wedge. Okay, at 63,000. I was already telling you last week that we have this bearish divergence that appeared. I was still believing that we might push higher despite this bearish divergence, just like we had before in the past. Here we had the bearish divergence. You can see MACD lower, RSI lower, price action higher, and we still had the last move up. So I was hoping we get this last move up, which we didn't. We broke on the downside from the wedge pattern. So right now, I'm telling you about the Bitcoin, because this is, you know, is just the same thing as analyzing GME and AMC when you're talking about the meme movement, and when you talk about crypto, you check the Bitcoin. All right, it's everything gonna follow this. And right now, to me, we started a correction. After we broke 63,000, I'm personally still long. I didn't manage to exit here because I was sleeping and I don't want to use any stop loss on the Bitcoin. So I'm just going to try to exit my position on a B wave. All right, around 62, 63,000. We have not completed the A wave yet. So maybe we're going to go lower. We can see that we find some support on the 20-day moving average that is right now at 59,500. We are right on it. So we are testing it. So let's see if this holds. But even if it breaks, we're going to have a B wave coming at some point, and I think a C wave as well. So I think we have 2, maybe 3 weeks left on the Bitcoin before going higher. And my scenario is that we correct the move down. So we go higher a little bit, 62, 63, we get rejected, and then we push higher. What target do I have for the bottom? The natural level is the bottom of the fourth wave. Whenever we correct a 5 waves move up, we usually go to the bottom of the fourth, which is here 57,000. So if I manage to sell, I would be a buyer there. Otherwise, I would just keep my position. And 57,000 is also the 38.2% retracement of the third wave. And you guys know that fourth waves likes to go to the 38.2% retracement. So it's giving us a double signal, a double support level at 57,000. So I believe that there's going to be a strong buying power coming here. But if we go there right away before making the B wave, this would tell me that either we do a flat, okay, possible, so this is another scenario, or we do a deeper zigzag, okay. And this information would be given, it's too early to say, it would be given here, guys. If we do the B wave and then we go below the A wave, it's not a flat anymore, it's a zigzag, and then we'll probably go to the 54,000 level. And if the B wave goes above 64,000, it might be as well good news for a flat correction, all right? Because if we reach even 67 or something like this, it would tell us that the support would go higher. So the higher the B wave, the higher the bottom of the C wave. So it's some information that we don't have yet, and that I will try to share with you as soon as I have it. But for now, we are correcting. I think we have 3 weeks of correction ahead of us. Okay, guys, 5 more minutes. I do one more, and okay, Groupon, it has been asked the first. Adam, brother, I'm doing it for you. So here we go, GRPN. Okay, so it's a stock I've been following for quite some time. So you guys know what they do, Groupon. So the sector is not amazing, let's be honest. This is the reason why, you know, they had this massive downtrend. And we're not bullish on the long term. We would be bullish only if we go above 32, 33. But there is a nice setup on the short term because we are above the moving averages. We had here the earnings, okay, on the 4th of November that probably had to push higher. We had this, I don't see the volume. We had this breakout with high volume. So since then, we are bullish to me. And I think we might go to the 32 level to test it. So I would personally be taking some profits there. Okay, and then let's see if we are able to do this or not. But for now, we are bullish. We might retest as well the 25 level. We retested it once. We might retest it again to find some more energy. So it's possible as well, but we are bullish on the short term. On the very short term, we are slightly bearish. Okay, let's be honest. But I mean, this is looking great for the coming month. If we do trade below 25, it's not looking great anymore. So this is the reason why I personally have a stop loss just below that level. And I'm targeting 32. I'll probably take 50% of my profits here and leave the other 50% run if something happens. So I'm checking the questions one more time quickly, guys, but I need to prepare for the open. I need to make some calls. Okay, guys, that's it for me. So have a great day, stay safe. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm gonna make the usual weekly weekend update, of course, on AMC and GameStop. And you know, I'm just here, I'm around. Post in the comment if there is something you want me to analyze. I'm gonna have a look at that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I see you soon. Cheers.